Hi, my name is Rusty Sewell, and I'm part of the bar lobbying team, and I'm coming to you from a very quiet, calm house chamber. In the past, when we've done this, there's always been somebody kind of walking around, but we're the next week after the House ended last Thursday at midnight, and the Senate also, they gavel the gavel down for sine die, close the House and Senate, and the legislature for this year, the first year of a two-year term, which will be taken up, other matters will be taken up next year. It's quiet now. It was a very, very active place at that time. People trying to pass legislation before the midnight hour. On the 40th day, the General Assembly must adjourn sine die by 12 o'clock midnight. And it's always a close thing with people running down here trying to pass that bill. So that bill was amended, say, in the Senate, trying to agree to it back in the House. It's a very active place, and it was a very active time for your bar lobbying team. We had a couple of bills that were trying to make sure that they got passed and went through both houses and were ready to go to the governor's desk. One bill that dealt with appeals in child custody cases got down to pass like 4 minutes before midnight in the Senate with the help of Senator Bill Cowser standing up and getting the Senate to agree to the House amendment. So it's a very exciting time. As a little bit of a recap, the General Assembly this year, as far as bar legislation, you can go to the website and see how we did. Of the 10 proposals that we have, which included 2 funding matters, 7 of those matters went through the General Assembly and passed and are on the governor's desk for signature, including the 2 appropriations matters. 3 other pieces of legislation will be held over for next year because the General Assembly is still working on them. We've got a lot of work to do this summer on a couple of matters involving one on the Uniform Military Custody Act and another one on a fiduciary piece that we're working on. We should have those resolved and hopefully ready to pass next year. On bar legislation on matters that were probably a little bit more highlighted, probably one of the most important, if not to me the most important bill that passed this year, was the new juvenile code. The update to the juvenile code, which was started probably well over 10 years ago by the Younger Lawyers section of the bar, came forward. We've been working on it. The governor got involved last year. It included not only really a redraft and bringing all the sections of the juvenile code under one title, but it also had a number of changes with regard to how juveniles are treated in the system. As you may well know, I think they said it was like $92,000 a year to keep a juvenile confined. This bill allowed for a lot of different alternatives for that, which is a cost saving for the state, but more importantly, I think better treatment for the children that are going through the juvenile system. There was also a cleanup bill on the adult part that was passed with the governor's approval this year also. There were a couple of other little things that happened. One, the Supreme Court, of course, issued an opinion the week about the assignability of legal malpractice cases, and we were able to pass a bill to straighten that out, the technical problems with that, and it's on the governor's desk also. In all, I think we had a very good session. It was a pleasant session. It was a good session for us because it ended before the 1st of April, and we had been told at the first part that this session was going to last till the middle of May. So your lobbying team is very glad to be through now and in more of a relaxed format. But please visit the website, look on there. Also, please contact your legislators now that they're back home. Thank them for their work. Make sure that, we don't have as many lawyers in the General Assembly now. Make sure those people are aware of our support for them and the effort that they've given. And please help them in any way you can as they work for the next session and get prepared for that. But thank you again, and hopefully you've enjoyed these videos, and we'll start them again next year. Thank you.